Hey there guys, it's Chris once again with On the Road Mobile Tinting, and in this video we're going to be doing the installation of our window tint kits on my Jeep Gladiator windshield. Alright, so let's get started. So we're going to be heading to the rear here because we got our two packages you're going to be receiving in the mail. Okay, so in our first package is going to be a tube. Inside this tube is going to be all of our plotter cut patterns that you ordered for your Wranglers or Gladiators in here. Okay, so we'll take a look at that in a second. You're also going to be receiving our toolkit box. So what I want you to do first off is go ahead and grab your spray bottle here. Inside of that spray bottle is going to be a little tube of Dawn soap. I want you to put 10 drops in there, fill it to the top, put on your lid, and give it a good shake, okay? All right, now we are going to be providing you with a high quality microfiber towel cleaning cloth in your kits. But before we do that, I want you to do a cleaning of your windshield inside and out using your own cloth, okay? Don't use the one I'm providing you with, because we're going to be using that on our prep install and installation. We don't want to get it dirty. So grabbing your own microfiber towel, we're going to be doing a cleaning on, like I said, on the inside and on the outside. Now the reason we're cleaning the outside is because we're going to be laying our film on here before we install it inside using a reverse roll technique. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Super simple, but we don't want to get any kind of dirt on here, okay? So definitely I want you to go ahead. Actually, first thing we're going to do is clean the inside. Just in case we have any dirt, I don't want you bringing it on the inside. Okay, but there's two rules I want you to follow. Before you tint any of your windows, I don't want your vehicle facing the sun, okay? If you're tinting your windshield, I don't want it facing that way. Turn it the opposite way, get some shade. If you have a garage, even better. That sun is going to bake that windshield, making it dry faster, making it harder to slide your film around, just to avoid that. So whatever window you are tinting, get it the opposite way of the sun, okay? Number two, if it's a windy day, avoid that. I don't want contamination flying in your film. I don't want it's flapping in the wind, so just avoid those two things, okay? Number one is the sun though, definitely on that. Okay, so let's get started. Using your own cloth, I want you to come inside and just do a good cleaning. Now I just removed my own old film, so my window's already been cleaned, but I want you to grab a glass cleaner or the spray bottle with soap. Clean your dash very well, clean your glass, clean the sides panels here, the handle, just in case any kind of film touches that. So give it just a really good cleaning. Like I said, I just removed my old film to make this video, so my window is actually already super clean. Okay, now we're going to work to the outside, and we're going to make sure we clean the borders here just in case the film touches that. Clean our windshield, just clean everything very well, okay? I already did a cleaning on here, just trying to make a video a little bit speedier, so just make sure everything's clean. All right, perfect. Now we are going to be rolling up our windows. Another thing I want you to do is make sure that your windows are rolled up, because we don't want any kind of wind or breeze bringing contamination to a clean window, okay? So we're going to go ahead and they need to start the vehicle. Let's just roll up our windows here. This is going to be obviously the biggest window, the window we're going to be looking through. So any kind of hair, any kind of little speck of dirt, you are going to notice, and it is going to bug the heck out of you. So we want to make sure that that window stays as clean as possible, okay? Close our sunshade here. We're going to be closing our door as well. All right, so let's get started with the prep of our windshield. Come on back, grab all your tools, your microfiber. Don't use the towel that you used to clean the outside anymore, okay? Discard that. Bring your spray bottle in. Actually, you know what? I already have a kit in here with me. And let's get started in prepping our window for installation. All right, so we're going to be grabbing our spray bottle here and give our window a really good spray. Be generous with the water, okay? Now we're going to provide you with two of our scrubby pads here, just in case one gets too dirty or you happen to drop it on the floor. But I want you to go ahead and just scrub the heck out of this windshield. Take your time. If there's one thing I want you to do, is take your time. This windshield, I will be honest, is going to be the most difficult out of all your windows to do because of the size and because of the fact that we really want to make sure this window is clean. Okay, so take your time, focus on cleaning every bit of border. Now I'm not going to do a thorough cleaning because I just told you I already cleaned this window, but you guys just take your time and make sure you thoroughly scrub it. Then I want you to go ahead and grab your provided razor blades slash scraping tool, flip it out of the safety position, and we're going to give this window a really good scraping. Now this will not scratch your windows, so do not worry. You can go vertically, you can go horizontally across the top. Just make sure you don't go in big swirls, just to be safe. We clean every window with a razor blade before we prep our installation, so don't worry. Now, if you do have a sticker for your registration, remove that now because you will not be able to change that out in the future. I'm from Texas, so usually I have a sticker. So give this a really good cleaning. Like I said, I already cleaned my window earlier, so I'm not going to be doing a thorough one, just showing you exactly what to do. Take your time and clean every inch of this window, okay? Okay, so once we do a really good cleaning, we'll turn our blade around out of the safety position. I mean, put it in the safety position. Put that in your cup holder. We don't want to cut your leather seats. And this is the only time you're able to use the provided microfiber towel on your windshield, okay? Because if you have any dirt that came off, any kind of glue from your sticker, we want to get it off, but we don't want to put it back on the windshield later. So this is the only time I want you to give your window a really good cleaning with that microfiber, because we're going to do 3 cleanings total, okay? That was number 1. Second cleaning, really good spray, generous with the water. We're going to be refilling this midway, so be generous with the water. Grab your scrubby pad one more time, and this will be the last time we use our scrubby pad on our window, and just go over the entire window one more time, okay? Every nook and cranny, guys. All right, now once again, I already cleaned my window, so I don't have to do that thorough of a cleaning right now. I want you to go ahead and grab your provided squeegee. Now generally, most of our kits are going to come with, let me grab this, our basic squeegee here. I apologize for that. Our basic squeegee here, okay? We are going to upgrade you guys for the windshield with a handle squeegee, because this is going to give you just a little more control, able to get a little more pressure with our film. We're going to offer this as an upgrade to the rest of our windows. If you are doing your entire Jeep, I definitely recommend upgrading, but this is going to give you a lot more control. I want you to go ahead and squeegee all that water off with our squeegee, of course. Go across, guys. We're grabbing our microfiber and just basically getting the water off, okay? There we go. There we go. All right. Perfect. Okay. Now for our last cleaning, I want you to grab your spray bottle. One last good generous spray. We are not using our scrubby pad anymore in case there was any dirt on our scrubby pad. We don't want to get it on the window. We're just using our squeegee to do our last cleaning. And we are just squeegeeing all of that water off. Just like this, guys. Okay, and perfect. And just like that, guys, our window is prepped and ready for installation. Perfect. Getting that last bit out just in case, working that water out to the end, okay? Just in case there's any kind of dirt on there. Now I'm using my microfiber only on my dash here. If you are concerned, you can put a towel down on your dash. This is my personal vehicle and it's a Jeep, so I'm not concerned about water getting on my dash. Okay, perfect. Now let's go ahead and close our door. We don't want any contamination getting on that freshly clean window, okay? Let's grab our spray bottle. We're taking this everywhere we go. And let's grab our pattern. Now, we made this process, guys, for you as simple as possible. And if you're watching this video before you order our kit, just to see how hard this is, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Take a look at this. Each one of our patterns are plotter cut, okay? We don't have to roll the entire thing out because we have it labeled for you. Windshield this side up, so you know exactly what side you're putting it on your windshield, okay? I don't want you fumbling around having to figure things out. We're making this dummy proof. Now I'm putting my windshield in a 50%, and I think this is the perfect shade, guys. We offer a 70%, which is practically clear, but 50% brings down that glare. It's just amazing. I think it's a perfect color, lets in the perfect amount of light. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be doing a reverse roll, okay? Generally, if we were tinting our windows here, we would be putting the film on here, pulling it off, and putting it inside, okay? Watch our other videos to know what I mean. This one, we're doing it in reverse. What I mean by that is we're going to be placing this on our window with the liner side up, okay? With our sticker facing down. This is the side with our film. We're going to be placing it starting with our driver's side. We're going to be wetting our window generously with water. The reason we're doing this is it's going to hold our film down, okay? Making it not slide anywhere. We're grabbing a little piece of our film with the label side down. That's going to be showing you which way to place it. Roll it out, guys. Because we put water on our glass, that's going to hold it steady. Come on to the other side. Spray our window generously with water. And continue rolling it out. Now, as you can tell, we have a cut here for your rearview mirror. Coming over here, I'm just fixing out any kind of big crease right here. If I need to pull it up, not a problem. There we are. We're perfectly flat. Okay, we're going to be spraying the outside, guys, just a little bit. Actually, you can avoid that part. I was just spraying for no reason really there. But what we're going to be doing here is a reverse roll, okay, guys? What I mean is we're going to be pulling this out. You can see our film is now exposed. You kind of want to work a little bit fast here, as we don't want to expose that to the elements too much. But we are pulling that up and spraying the actual film, okay? We're pulling our liner up. Liner. I'm holding our film because it can shift because of that water. Holding that down, pulling the liner up. Okay. Pulling our liner until we get about halfway, okay? We're working at a general nice speed here. We're trying not to take too long and expose the film to the elements. Okay, we are about halfway here. We can stop, spray generous amount of water, guys, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and set our liner back on our film. All right, perfect. Now we're gonna work to the other side, guys, and do the exact same. Okay, perfect. Same thing. We are going to be lifting our liner off of our film, spraying generously. And they peel off like butter, guys. Spray, 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 generous until the film releases completely off. You'll feel it completely. There we go. Dislodge plenty of water, guys, and lay our liner back on the film, just like that, okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and lift the entire film up a little bit because we got that crease right here, and I'm just getting it to lay down generally flat. We don't have to worry too much about that, okay? I'm doing it, but we're fine. We're gonna roll it up right now. Okay, perfect. Like I said, breathe, take your time. Because we applied water underneath the film and the liner, this thing is not gonna dry anytime soon. I mean, literally we have hours before this dries. Now what I want you to do is grab your entire film, not just the liner, the entire film, and give it a nice roll here. We're working from our passenger side to our drivers because we're going to be installing it from our drivers to our passenger side, okay? If you are a big person and you can't really fit too much on that steering wheel to roll it out and you want to install it on your passenger side, then you roll it from your driver's side to your passengers, okay? You do the opposite way of whatever way you're installing. If you're a smaller person, you can fit and maneuver around, do what I'm doing. Work from your driver's side. I find it to be a little easier. Okay, so we got this, we're rolling it up. We're gonna do somewhat of a tight roll, nothing too crazy. Don't worry about it being too tight, but generally just try to get it a little tight in here. And we're just rolling, guys, just like this. Nice tight roll. Once we get about to the center or we can't reach anymore, because depending on the size of your Jeep, if you need to grab a ladder, please do. Go ahead and take the film off and roll it up, guys, okay? Continue rolling just like this. Nice and slow. No rush. All right, and like I said, because we added the water under that film, this thing is not drying anytime soon. We'll go ahead and take this and set this on our seat with the windshield this side up, okay? So we know exactly how we're installing it. Okay, now we'll go ahead and grab our microfiber here, clean our windshield because we want to be able to see through and see if we have any kind of bubbles or anything through it when we come on the outside to do our inspection. Okay, guys, just like that. Now at this point, we used a lot of water. I want you guys, if you are below half, go ahead and just refill this, okay? If you're halfway, put 5 drops of soap, refill it to the top. If you're almost empty, discard it, put 10 drops and fill it to the top. I want to make sure you have plenty of water. I don't want you running out of water midway and freaking out here, okay? I'm halfway, I'm fine, I'll have plenty. I don't want you guys worrying about that though. All right, so here we are, installation time. It's a breeze. Grab your spray bottle, close your door if you can. I'm gonna leave it a little open just to get a little more light because it is a little bit of a cloudy day. Spray your windshield generously, very generously, okay? Because we're gonna be sliding our window around, and this is why having the sun facing our window would be very bad right now. It'd be drying it up like crazy. All right, we put a generous amount of water, guys, okay? We're gonna see that the way we rolled it, that the liner is here and our film is now exposed. I'm gonna spray that film a little bit. And that's the side we're gonna be rolling our film on our window, okay? You can see it rolling out, and our film, we're gonna be pulling that, and that's gonna pull it away from our film. We're gonna set this right here for now. Don't worry about it. We'll fix this in a second. Once we get about to the rearview mirror, that's gonna give us enough slack to be able to position our film on our window beautifully, okay? So I want you to go ahead and just look at how it's laying right here. I want you to be perfect on that black matrix, get it positioned. We'll do our final adjustment in a bit. We'll grab our liner here, okay? That's where we're gonna be pulling. Grabbing this, grabbing our liner, pulling it out. And just like this, look at this. Once we pull our liner, we can hold our film, and this is going to release completely, just like that. All right, guys. Now we're maneuvering our film into position, taking our time, okay? We put a generous amount of water on here, so we're good to go. We're sliding our film into position, sliding it down so we can get it underneath here, just like this. Look at this, guys. How beautiful and simple is this process if you take your time. Now, look at this. This is perfect. It's a little hard to slide, right? I'm having a little issue. Perfect. Let's grab our film back, grab our spray bottle, and add a little more water, okay? No rush. Perfect. Just like that, makes it easier to slip around. We're just making sure we're lining everything up. Now, this box right here, if some of you have it, has a rubber seal here that we're gonna be able to pull up to get our film underneath, okay? Go ahead and put your finger underneath it and guide the film underneath there. All right, perfect, just like this. And look at how beautiful and simple that was. Now, I've done this a few times where I have big long creases in here, okay? Just spray some more water in there, maneuver the film around, and get it lined up perfectly. I can see we're not lined up perfectly here because I can see a little bit of light gap. I'm gonna work this long bubble out and get it in position. And now we are perfectly lined up throughout the entire windshield, okay? Look at that. Now, we still have time, okay? Because the sun is not beaming in. I'm gonna show you a little trick. Actually, I'll show you a trick afterwards with the tape. If something happens, I wanna cover every base. Now that we've got everything in position, we're working out these long, not working out these bubbles. This one's fine. If you see these long, let me try to create one. If we see one of these long jagged lines through like this in the center, we want to work that out, okay, with our hands. These are fine, but if you see a long crease, work it out and get it as flat as possible. Grab your spray bottle, spray the outside of your film generously. Grab your squeegee, and we're gonna work from the center out, guys, with medium pressure here, okay? Center out, just like this. Look at this, guys. How simple is this? Once you got the technique down, center out, guys. Center out. We can work down. I just don't want you ever working from the bottom up, really, okay? Beautiful, just like this. Now don't worry about the edges, we'll finish those in a minute. Work our way from the center out, guys, just like this. Center out. Those bubbles will come out just like this. Center out, just like that, guys. Beautiful. And just look at that, guys. How simple is this process? Because of our pre-cut cut patterns, they are perfectly cut to fit each and every one of your windows. Okay, so we've done our first squeegeeing. We're gonna go ahead and grab our spray bottle, add a little amount of water, nothing too crazy now, just enough for it to not create friction, and work our way out with a heavy pressure. Now, guys, we can apply some heavy pressure to get any kind of little bubbles out of underneath the film, okay? Don't worry about the edges yet. We're gonna cover that with a different tool. Getting that, we're just mainly getting the base middle section out. Perfect, just like this. Perfect. All right, great. So we've got that done, guys. Look how beautiful it looks. Now what I want you to do is go ahead and grab, we can give you a hard card. On this white or gray hard card we're gonna give you, depending, it could be a gray, white or gray, it's gonna have a felt cover on one side. This is perfect to tack down all the border edges here, guys. We're gonna work our way down. Now you can use your microfiber now on the film because we're not getting it on the glass. Perfect. Now I'm gonna show you one thing with some of these Gladiators. We're gonna provide you with one tool for some of these Gladiator windshields, and that is going to be this top right here. This has two little bolts up here. Sometimes the film, depending on if you didn't put it low enough, will be on top of those little bolts here. We're going to provide you with an X-Acto knife with a stainless steel blade. If you didn't put it low enough, you have film on top of there, go ahead and carve around there. Now I didn't, I put it perfectly, but if you do, go ahead and just cut around those bubbles and it'll lay down, okay? If you don't lay it down and it's risen, it has a chance of slowly pilling. Okay, now we're gonna go to the other side, guys, to work all the bubbles out, okay? Drop my, okay. All right, perfect. Grab our liner, very careful with this. Don't just toss this anywhere. That thing is super slippery and can be a little dangerous. So don't just put that on the floor, guys. You can fall. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna grab our hard card here and just work all of these corners and edges, okay? Working out all those bubbles. Just like this. This is the perfect card for this. Go ahead and grab your towel, clean up underneath. That's going to be a lot of water at the bottom because that's where we squeezed it all out. You can now use this on your windshield because there's film protecting the glass. and we are just basically just covering all the bases. Just like this. Perfect. Okay, now there's two little things that can happen. I'm going to cover every base. Right now we already have one, which is perfect. I'm glad this happened. If you see a little finger pop up, it's gonna, what that is gonna be a line. It's an air bubble or filled with a little bit of water. It's going to crease up on your film. Grab your hard card and just lay it down. Now it could continue popping up, okay? Because there's so much water and moisture right now, it's gonna take a while for that to dry. Every minute or two, just come in here, take a look at it and lay it down, okay? After a while, it will disappear. It will keep on creeping up. I don't want you to continue attacking it because that's not gonna help. Do it once, give it a little bit of time, come back in a second and do it again, okay? We're gonna go outside and do an inspection. So we're heading out here, guys. Like I said, we're able to see that huge line there, okay? That finger, that's gonna continue popping up. We're gonna get that, we're gonna continue attacking it. Over here, guys, absolutely beautiful. We have nothing that has popped up over here. Those little fingers can pop up every now and then. On this side is too, it's risen a little bit. I can see that. Now I can go ahead and roll my windows down. Let me get a little more air in here and a little more light. Just in case it's too dark on camera, guys. Okay, so we're really just tacking down this film here where it's a little risen with the hard card. Perfect, got it to lay down beautifully. And that finger will go away. It just takes a while for it to dry. Okay, now I brought this tape in here for a specific reason. If by chance you put the film on, right, and you notice a tiny hair in your film, that is the worst. That is something we dread. But if you do, tape is going to be your little friend here. What you can do is grab some tape off. You can peel this film back. I'll actually show you. It's not completely dried. This takes a while to dry. You can peel the film off. I'll do it for you. I'm just trying to cover every base. Just grab the top, peel it off slowly and gently, just like this. Grab your spray bottle. If by chance you had a little hair, you can grab this film or the tape, roll it up to where it's double-sided, and dab any kind of that little hair off to get it off, okay? That's just a little trick just in case you get a little piece of hair on there. Because if you get a hair right in the center or something, that is going to just bug the heck out of you. And then just lay it back down and squeegee that water out, okay? You have some time to do this right after you apply it. I would not do this too long afterwards, okay? But just right as soon as you apply it, if you see a big hair or something, you can remove it. Okay, so this finger, like I mentioned, is still popping up. We are going to keep an eye on it for about 30 minutes. Every minute or two, I want to come in here and lay it down. Eventually, the water and moisture will go away and that will lay flat. So do not worry. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on that right now. I'm actually going to make a video and show you how. Oh, this is perfect. We have another finger that just popped up right here. Can we see that? Right there. Let's get in here. I don't wonder what I deal with my towel. Let me try to find that towel. I'll grab this towel for now. And attack that. Let's see. Right there. Like I said, for the first 30 minutes or so, we can see it right here. Let me reach around and attack it, okay? Those will dry up. It's because we added a good amount of water that we have fingers that are popping up. Okay, still creeping up. You can see it slowly, almost slowly building. It starts at the edge and just fingers starts creeping up. Those will go away, I promise you. Okay, keep an eye on them for about 30 minutes or so. Lay them down and they will go away. Okay, guys, well, if you have any questions or concerns, I want you to please feel free to reach out. I'm here to answer any questions. I'll keep on keeping an eye on that and we'll be good to go. It looks beautiful. There's no kind of crazy contamination because we closed our windows. Any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out. I'm here to take care of you guys because you guys are taking care of me and my dog Duke. If you don't know, we are full-time RVers, almost 6 years, guys, and 47 states down, and this wouldn't be possible without y'all. So we want to say thank you so much for helping us to continue to live this amazing dream. Any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out. You guys have a great day. Be blessed. And as always, we'll see you on the road. Bye, guys. All right, let's tackle these little fingers, guys. I'm going to keep running this a little bit. I don't know if I'll add this in the video, but